What's going on, guys? I didn't realize how loud that was. Wow. That was pretty loud. Good to see you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's me. I'm back. Let me turn this off. I don't know what I was doing back here in the background. I really wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. That's what happens. That's what happens when you tune out in the morning. I should have been paying attention. Maybe put my headphones on. It'd be a good thing to do. Then we'll get started. It's Mundane Monday, bro. Testing 1 2 3. Yes, I'm here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on? 11:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in seems to be really cold but sunny South Florida. About 59 degrees today, which is not as cold as most of you. I know some of you are out there in the blizzard. I get it. Not me. It's sunny and it's chilly and I get to wear a hoodie. So that's what's good. Speaking of which, I just noticed that one of my lights is actually behind my camera, so it's blocking the light. So that's why you see me nice and rosy. Mostly. It's not like bright shining on me. I might have to move that light. Who knows? It's all right. It's not a big deal. You don't need to see me. You just need to hear me. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Brink and Guino are in the house as usual. My crew is always here. Good to see you guys. What's going on? I know Super's got his phone calls. He's on meetings all day long. We never get to hear from Super in the morning. He's always busy. He's doing his grown-up thing. Unlike us. Here we are hanging out, having coffee, chatting away. 33 degrees. So not far off. Oh, you're not bad. 33. I'm 50. What am I? 58. So hey, that's not bad. That's better than below zero, I guess. Having a chai tea latte, whatever it's called, this morning. I had to go out, do some food shopping. So I picked myself up something to drink. Oh man, today, it's a weird day. There was not even a lot of good news to talk about. So I was kind of hesitant. I'm like, oh, what are we gonna talk about? What are we gonna say? We're gonna be on here. There's a couple of things. It's funny. I think my algorithm on my YouTube has changed yet again. Because I've been watching a lot of Dungeons and Dragons stuff. A lot of Baldur's Gate things and some Enshrouded items. And so basically it's taken over. So all of my print on demand stuff that I love to watch, it's kind of non-existent. I'm like, where's all my print on demand stuff? So we can talk about some AI stuff, some, creating new stuff. So, hey, Valentine's Day is coming. It's right around the corner. We're almost at the end of January. And so one of the things on print on demand that people have been pushing this whole month has been Valentine's Day designs. And I kind of refused to do it. I decided I was not gonna get on that bandwagon of doing Valentine's Day designs last minute. I just didn't. I mean, I thought about a couple of things like his and her shirts, his, hers, kind of that thing, which is kind of weird because his is actually his, HIS. And hers wouldn't be just regular her, it'd be hers with an S. And it's kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. It just seemed out of balance for me. I'm like, I'm not doing it. No. All the heart stuff and all the lovey-dovey and everything. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know what? I had some other stuff up there. I'm working on some canvases right now. I'm putting up some of the game mats that I put up. I'm going to take those images and not all of them, but some of those, and put them into canvases. So I've been working on that. And I got a couple other things. I'm also been working on really trying to work on my my Printables store. So printable art that you can just download and print themselves. I've had a couple of sales on there. I gotta say that is not a big mover, especially the fact that I haven't really put on. I don't think I have that much up there. I think if anything, I have maybe 35 different products up there. But it's it's kind of one kind of style right now. So I think that's what I'm going to change. I'm going to start putting some more sci-fi stuff up there, you know, kind of like expand the board. But when I think about it, here's the thing. Let's talk about print on demand for a moment. Print on demand and printables, two different things. So obviously print on demand stores, people see an item, they order it, the product is made for them, and then it's sent to them, good to go, right? That's easy. Printables, on the other hand, when it comes to, let's say, like printable artwork or digital artwork, it's a digital file that they download, and then it's up to them what they do with it. Like, do they print it? Do they put it on their computer screen? You know, whatever. What is it that they're going to do with it? And so it takes a little bit more time and effort, because not everybody has a good printer at home that they're going to print out a great like piece. And not only that, most people have a standard printer that might be a great color printer that prints out great photos, but the largest photo it could probably print is like 8.5 by 11, which is a regular standard sheet of paper. Or in photo case, it'd be like 8 by 10. So that would be the largest thing. Now, there are some people that probably have a printer that can print like 11 by 14s and even legal size paper, but still, that's not like a poster size or anything like that. You know, if you want to start getting to a size that's a printable artwork that you can put up on the wall, it's about 11 by 14, let's say. And not every printer at home does that. I would say most of the people that would download a digital download and expect to print at home might not have that. So what's the next option? Well, I would think that the next option would be to take it somewhere or send it somewhere to print. Like for me, I use either Costco or Walgreens because I want same day service. It's like Walgreens, I can send it and within an hour I can go and pick it up and I can print anywhere from 8 by 10 all the way up to, I believe I can do with 24 by 36. So either way, I can print out any size poster, which I have a couple in this room that I've put out that I've done in an hour and I'm happy with. So that's one way they could do it. And what does that cost? Well, most of the time they have a 50% off special. So when it comes to printing poster style, like a 24 by 36, it can cost about $13 or $16. It's not a lot. It's cheaper probably than buying the poster already done on Etsy because it will be a little bit more on there. But so that's one way of doing it. You know, you can also send it and print a canvas out. Like they can put it on a canvas and they can do that in one day also. And that doesn't cost that much either. I mean, it costs a little bit, obviously more than a poster, but not as much as it would cost you if you were to buy it already done that way. So see, there's ways of saving money that way. So you can tell that the printable art part, having a store that does that, isn't going to be as, what can I say, in high demand because of when it comes to artwork, because of the fact that they still need to print it and put it up. And so that's the part. It's some people are like, oh, I don't want to be bothered with that. So I've been thinking about that a lot lately, especially the fact that it takes so much color when it's a full painting. And so I was thinking, you know, what I'll do is I'm going to offer them as canvases and posters already made that I can do through print on demand. And I can offer them that way. So if people can have the two options, they could either buy the digital and use that and print it out themselves somewhere, or they can buy it already done and have it sent to them and it's good to go. Put it on the wall. So that's one of the things that I've been working on lately. Just got into that whole print on demand rant right there. Just to talk about it. What else has been going on? I've been playing some Enshrouded. Obviously this weekend we did some of that. The guys played a little more than I did. I was kind of disappointed that I wasn't able to join them on the Friday run because they did a lot of unlocking. And you know, here's the sucky part. No offense to you guys. You guys are great. You know, keep doing what you're doing. But the sucky part about joining a server and playing co-op is if you miss a day and you're unable to like join in, when you log in, because I logged in later that night when I got a chance to, and so many things were unlocked. So many like fights were done and it's just like, I missed out, you know? So you miss out on that content and it's like, man, I wish I would have been there. And so it's kind of like a letdown, but it's my fault and it's on me. But it's just that it's like, all right, I guess I got to build up my single player and kind of go through that area myself. And so that's the only thing. I mean, it's great. They unlocked a bunch of stuff and we can use them. But to me, missing out on that, and again, it's my fault, but missing out on that group time to explore that area and to actually unlock those things is kind of like going into the game now and getting cheats, because now it's like I just have things there for me to use and to build and so forth. So that's where it's kind of hard unless you know you can commit to a certain time, and unfortunately I can't, and I know some of the guys can't either commit to certain times where you can actually do it together. But that's not to say that anybody has to sit back and wait for anyone that doesn't show up. Absolutely not. That's why they're single player. Yeah, would be much better if there was a choice to be co-op or not. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, it's we miss out on things when we're not there, and that's, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it happens. Yeah, I missed out on a lot of those unlocks too, but I also haven't been able to see the server for 2 days. I don't know what's going on with that. So Guido put up a server, and we just go ahead and type in the name and it comes up, and then we just put in the password and we join. And for some reason, Brink has been unable to do that. I don't know why. And I'm wondering, what do you have checked off? I mean, is it like, you have certain different checks on the site? You know how it has certain little check marks that you have to have? I mean, did you try changing some of those? I don't know. That's so weird that you can't see it. The game is okay for single player, but it has potential to be great multiplayer game. However, hopefully devs see the possibilities. Yeah, there is definitely a huge multiplayer aspect to that game, especially if they allow teams, like, or not just everyone's in the same group together. Like, you can be on a multiple server, like you said, and have the option to be co-op or be on your own and then start a little squad or a tribe, if you want to call it a tribe instead. That would be cool. Then you guys can like compete against each other, or maybe even have not exactly raid bases, because that would kind of be like a whole nother level, but at least have the opportunity to maybe attack each other. I mean, I think that would be probably cool. Did you add it to your Steam favorite server? I wonder if you did that. I don't know. I tried every setting and server settings. If you do it, it will pop up at the top. I don't know how to add it to Steam favorite servers. I can't even find a server to add it. Bro, if you next time you try to log in, do it on Discord and share your screen so we can take a look and see what's going on. Maybe we can help that way. Because I mean, I'm like, I just go in, I don't see it listed. I do the search, I look for it, and there it is. And then I just go ahead and play. I haven't favored it myself either. Now I do know whenever anybody's on, it pops up automatically for me. It's just like there. I don't know how that is. And speaking of Enshrouded, it's actually a really good game, and I have yet to explore the majority of this game and all of the different boss fights or everything that there is. I keep like jumping into other people's stream just to watch what they're playing. Not too much, because I don't want to have too many spoilers, but just enough to see that, wow, there is a lot more in this game that I haven't seen. It's pretty huge, I mean, for what it is. And as far as the building, I think the building is what's the most amazing. Like, you can build anything from like a hobbit hole to a mountainside castle, to a mountainside, like, keep, and also a separate castle on your own if you want to just build a castle with multiple levels. I mean, in our case, I think Guido actually did a dungeon level hobbit hole that has multiple levels down. In fact, it has like a stairway to hell. It goes all the way straight down into the mountain, which is pretty damn cool. But then he also combined it with coming out of the side of the mountain to like an opened area, as well as created a castle above it. Now he has like a turret that goes all the way up. So that's pretty cool. I mean, there's so much that you can do. Building, it's pretty amazing. It seems very, like, when you think about it, it seems very, some people said Minecrafty, because it's like you can build with blocks. But it's pretty freaking cool, the fact that stuff that you can actually build. Let's see what else. Let's see. I'll add it to my. I have to add it to my favorites. So it is pretty cool. A lot of people have compared it to whatchamacallit, Valheim. And I would say, yeah, that's pretty accurate, with the exception of having to search for the different biomes and having to search for the different like boss. You have to unlock certain bosses like as you go, I guess. That was always a pain. It's like you had to actually search for wherever the boss was going to be. It's like, what island is the boss going to be? And so you had to look for that. I mean, it was fine. Valheim was pretty cool. I do like the graphics better in this one, obviously. Also, the crafting is pretty phenomenal. There's a lot of good things in this game. If they added wedges, it would be better because you could do round buildings. So that's one thing that I did notice. You know, like when you're building something, let's say you're building a wall with ceiling and then there's like a little tiny square that isn't getting covered. And you should be able to just go right over that. And even though you're adding a wall, it would only add a wall to that little part that's needed. And a couple of times it works and sometimes it doesn't. And you have like this extra wall sticking out at the top of the roof. So that's kind of annoying. Other than that, it's pretty good. There's some ways to sort of round build, but it's sort of blocky, like the Minecraft thing. So one of the things that I noticed, like when I wanted to round out something, I did not, like obviously didn't put a wall on it or anything. What I would have to do is I'd have to actually use my mining pick and just kind of just take little edges off to make it more round. Yeah, other than that, yeah, I don't know. Like I would love to see a round door for a hobbit hole. We didn't have any round doors. That sucks. That would be cool. Maybe they'll do it. I mean, they look like hobbits they look like hairless feet hobbits. That's what they look like. I would think that at some point they're going to be like, you know what? Let's incorporate a round wall. I mean, they don't have to call it Hobbit, obviously, because of the fact that they'll get, copyright infringement. But they can literally just put in a round door. So it could be like a rounded door or a square door. So they have different like shape doors. I think that would be cool. If you turn off snapping and put pillars or elements half in each other, you can get semi-round look. Okay, we'll have to try that. I mean, there's a lot you can do with it. Enshrouded. It's a good game. If you guys haven't tried it out or been kind of on the fence on it, I think it's worth it. And I think till the end of the month, it is, I think till the 31st. So you got a couple of days left. It is $26.99. It's like 10% off or something. I think it's worth it. I mean, you know what? I've played enough of it to now feel like I've gotten my $26 worth. And then some. So that's how it is. Bobbits. Probably not. Yeah. Now let's talk about another game that's out there that everybody's playing. And I know Matrix Omega, which streams on Twitch, he was talking about this with us. He says he wanted to see which game kept the most viewers. And for example, let me go to Twitch for a second here. If I go to Twitch and see, he was telling us that Palworld had obviously more players, or viewers at least. I think it had more players than Enshrouded did. And so if we go to, I'm just going to do this on the back end. I don't have to show this. Let's see. Let's browse gaming categories. Let's do it by view highest to low. Okay. So right now, Palworld is number 4 on Twitch viewing with 117,000 viewers. And Enshrouded is at 45,000 viewers. Now let's look at Steam ranking. Steam rank. And I'm just reading this out to you. I'm not putting this up on the board right now. Most played. Okay. So Palworld is number 1 right now. Well, I can probably put this on. Let's see. Where's my buttons? There we go. Let's just go to news for a second. Here we go. So here's a breakdown right there. Number 1 is Palworld. It's currently 1.2 million. And then Enshrouded down here is only 110,000. So it's just weird because, like, I mean, why? How is that possible? Now I've taken a look at Palworld just as from a streaming standpoint, just like looked at other streamers playing it. And I know that this has been talked about, and some people are getting annoyed about this, but it's been compared to basically being a ripoff of Pokemon. And so I'm not a big Pokemon fan. I didn't grow up with that. This was before my time. But I can see like of what I've seen. Like I've seen the cards. I've had some of the cards. I have kids. They've watched it, you know. So I know what it is. It's like I'm not like completely ignorant to what Pokemon is. And so when I looked at some of the actual characters, it is very clear that a lot of the characters that you fight or encounter in Palworld look very similar to Pokemon. I mean, it's very clear. Now, if that wasn't clear enough, and tell me, how is this? Because, you know, playing Palworld is just not good enough if you don't get to see somebody standing next to it. Anyhow, the thing that really shows off that Palworld is a total copy of Pokemon is that I didn't know this, but you actually have to capture the whatever enemies or whatever that you come across into a ball, and you capture them. You have a chance of capturing them, and then they become your pets. So that being said, if you do that and you have them, then you can use them to fight. Like you throw the ball out and they pop out and then they fight for you, which in essence, that is Pokemon, isn't it? I mean, let's see what this girl, how she's playing. Let's see if she captures any balls. Oh, it's commercial. Never mind. I guess we can't see that today. Sorry, I was just messing around there. Okay. So that's kind of the way I feel about it. It's like it really is a ripoff of Pokemon. Yes, they're shooting. There is another part of Palworld that is that seems like Monster World to me, where you have to go to a place that has like all your workshops and whatnot, and you buy your food or you craft your stuff that you need, whatever, and then you go out for your hunt. And that's kind of, yeah, I don't know, man. It does not seem like a game. I think it's more geared towards kids, maybe. Maybe it's more a kid game. Is that probably why? Now, it is a multiplayer game. It is an open world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called pals. I mean, I'd say, what are your thoughts on this? What do you guys think? Now we'll talk about the Asmon controversy because I think it's gotten a little out of hand as far as what he said. I mean, everybody's jumping on the bandwagon to put on a video about that. Let me see. Enshrouded won't be in the same league due to the Pokemon popularity. That's true. And the Asmon Gold controversy is only adding to its popularity. True. Nintendo, I think, or whoever owns Pokemon, put out a statement saying they are investigating the Palworld situation. That's a good thing. I'm glad they are. Though he does like playing Enshrouded. I know that. I know he did like Enshrouded. But I don't know if you asked him which one he likes most, I don't know which one he would say. I would be curious to see what he says about that. If they didn't have the ball, maybe they would claim originality. I know, but they have the ball, so there's no way they can. There's no originality there if they have the ball. I literally watch Asmongold trying to capture a freaking mammoth, throwing balls at it, and every time it thought he captured, it would release, and then he threw out one of his balls, and a freaking unicorn or something came out of it. So it's totally Pokemon. Let's see. Maybe you have to knock them out and tame them or wait Arcone. Yeah, no. I think it's just a percentage ball. Like you can make different balls. Like, you know, saying balls so damn much in this freaking stream. So you can make all these capture balls, and you can make better ones. Some of that are 44% possibility of capture. Others that are like 20% or 8%. And so depending on the percentage, you have a chance at actually capturing it. And if it fails, you just lost that ball and you have to keep going until you get ballless. That's just how it is. You throw all your balls until you have no balls. That's how the game rolls. Literally rolls. It even starts with a P. Yeah. I think it's a derivative ripoff, a derivative ripoff of Pokemon, and it's going to get sued into the ground, and it looks incredibly stupid to me. Say orbs. I should say orbs, you're right. Pokemon orbs. Or so they are, loot box pals. Yeah, what's going to happen if let's just think moving forward. Let's say they get sued by Nintendo. What happens to the game? Does the game get shut down and then everybody that owned it will have to get refunded? I mean, does the game cease to exist? Or does basically Nintendo just take it over? Yeah, I definitely see microtransactions in the future, for sure. If they're not already there. Yeah, I wonder how that works out. So if they get sued, they basically have to turn off all servers. Nobody will get to play the game anymore, and everyone will have to get their money back. I would guess that's a lot of loss right there. Probably not. Nintendo would get licensing rights. So they'd probably work out a deal, be like, well, there's about like 1 million people playing this thing. We're getting money off of it. They'll get like a big giant royalty off of it. That's probably what they'll work out. The game would get, or Brick says the game would get taken down. They don't want Pokemon with guns. It disparages the IP. That's the thing that I was thinking. Like, this is Pokemon with shooting. And the whole point of Pokemon is to be like kid friendly. And they never had any shooting in it or anything like that. So this kind of, they would have to rewrite the code to do two things. One, remove the orb capturing scenarios, so that would not be a way of something that you can do in the game anymore. And two, they would have to literally change the art of all the creatures in the game in order to satisfy that they don't look like Pokemon characters. That would be the two things they would have to do. Now, here's the thing, guys. We don't know if they used AI for sure, but being that the game designer or the main game guy, the guy behind this whole thing, he's actually a big fan of AI, supposedly. So if he is, I don't see why it would be a problem. Just use AI to create your new creatures in a different style. That's it. I mean, it's as simple as that. And that's the controversy that people are having with Asmon right now because of something he said. And I got a video here I haven't had the chance to watch yet, so I just picked a random one from. There's so many different people saying something about this because, they just want to be seen. This guy, for example, and this is the thing. This is probably if I was smart, I would put out a video about this. But there's two things. One, I don't jump on bandwagons. And two, I'm not that smart. So because this is what people are doing. They are actually putting out these videos hoping that they're going to get more views because they're putting it up as Asmon Gold and that, basically the controversy. I don't do that. The only thing that I ever put videos up about are stuff that I know about, like, for example, the print-on-demand stuff, the AI stuff, as well as SCUM stuff. And that's easily, I will make a video on those things. I have no problem with that because that's not like trying to leech on anybody's bandwagon. But when it comes to like this stuff, this guy here, we're gonna watch him, probably get him some views, get him an extra 5 views. Asmon Gold versus Twitter artist. Here it is. And this guy has how many? He has 469 subscribers. So listen, he's a little bit below me. By the way, I've reached my hours necessary to apply for making some kind of monetization on the channel. So I've actually gone ahead and applied for that. So who knows? Maybe I'll start making a couple of cents here and there on my videos. Amazing. I'll pay for my internet. So anyways, this guy here does it. I wanted to pick somebody that's kind of a nobody to, I'm sorry, dude, that I'm calling you nobody. I don't mean that. I mean it in the reference of, you know, looking at Belular or whatever the hell his name is, or somebody else as big. I'm looking at just a regular dude and see what he says. It might not, this may not be good. It may not. So let's see what we got.
Asmon Gold has come out with a take so spicy for Twitter that it has caused an actual shitstorm.
First of all, it wasn't even that big of a hot take for people to get so upset about this, but I understand why some people got upset. I think it's stupid that they got upset by it, and it's gone viral for absolutely the wrong reason. And I'll explain to you why I say the wrong reason in a moment.
And we're going to take a look at what he said, why people are talking about this, why they're so passionate about it, and my thoughts on it, being a professional graphic designer, somebody who...
Okay, now we get his backstory. Can get YouTube coffee now. I know. I'm gonna be so excited. I'm gonna be getting YouTube coffee. I've been getting Twitch coffee for a couple of years now. Now I'm gonna get YouTube coffee. All right, so he's a graphic designer. So this literally, this is the part that I think that people took it out of context, but let's go with it. Oh, by the way, what he said, what Asmon said, in case you didn't know, you're living under a rock or something and you don't watch me before, what Asmon Gold said was he was having a conversation about Palworld with somebody else. I don't know who he was talking to. And he basically said, in quotes, the artists don't matter. The artists' opinions don't matter. Now, you can take that out of context as much as you want and implement it in the way that you want to interpret it, because that's where I'm going to leave it. And then later on, I'll fill you in on what the conversation actually was, and we'll go from there.
Designs and create stuff every single day. What are my thoughts on it? And if you didn't know, we're talking about AI, and AI being used to replace creatives and replace artists, and the opinions circulating around that topic of conversation. So to start the video, let's actually look at what Asmon Gold said that kicked this.
By the way, before we continue, also, this guy is, just because I'm watching his video and I'm reacting to it, it's not like I'm not using his content. I am reacting to it, so I don't get anybody telling me, why are you using other people's content? I'm watching it and I'm reacting to it. And his name, just in case, just to give credit where credit's due, this guy's name is still Andy, if anybody wants to go and watch him or whatever. I don't know what he puts up. So far, the only thing I've learned about him is that he is a graphic designer, and he obviously has a YouTube page. That's it. And he's reacting to Asmon Gold's comment. So let's move on.
This is a potato quality clip, but this is the clip that went viral on Twitter.
And it takes jobs from people.
Well, AI and the sentiment from artists opinions don't matter. It just doesn't matter, because what matters is the opinion of the people that are buying the product. Like, it doesn't, like, your opinion on it, like, just because you do it doesn't, like, nobody cares. Like, it's not relevant. It's like whenever one of these, like, you know, really well-respected and really respectable directors talks about how bad Marvel is. Shut up, old man. Shut up. I like watching the Thor movie. It was cool.
Okay, before he starts talking, let me just say this. The point that he said about that artists' opinions don't matter is we were talking about, what he's talking about there was talking about a game that was possibly created with AI, and some people were upset because of the fact that they were using AI. And I think the comment before he started speaking was about how AI is taking away some jobs and how that some artists feel that way. And the thing is, what he says that artists don't matter, artists' opinions don't matter, was in regards to when the product is being sold, you know. And so it's almost like the art doesn't matter. What the artist says about the art in a game does not make a difference to the person that's buying it to say whether or not the game is good or not, or whether they're going to buy it or not. The artist's opinion does not change of whether or not you're going to buy a game. And that's kind of where that, if you really dig through the conversation, that's what the conversation really was about. It wasn't saying that artists' opinions don't matter as a whole about when it comes to AI. It's about the fact that in the end, People don't care if the artist says, don't buy this because it was made by AI, or you should buy this because it's made by my art and my art is amazing. Doesn't matter. In the end, the person that's buying the game is not going to listen to what an artist is saying. They're going to look at the game, see if it has the mechanics that they like, this type of game that they like, and that's how they're going to make their decision on buying the game. That's what that comment was about. And I think what's being taken out of context, it's like saying that artists don't matter, artists' opinions don't matter. And that's such a broad statement to take out and put out there and make a bunch of viral videos about. Absolutely. Anyone, if you just took that out of context, everyone that does any kind of art would be upset. So that's kind of where it is. Let me read Brink's comment, and then we're going to get this guy's take on what Asmon just said. I think his point is the ultimately customers' opinions matter more in the sense that they don't care or I will buy it, then it doesn't matter what the artist thinks. Correct. That's exactly what I just said. I said it a little longer than you did, but yes, that is exactly it. Why are you taking my words, bro? All right, let's see the rest of this. Now, this is his reaction to that.
Well, there we go. There we have it. Asmongold says that it doesn't matter what artists think, right? Who cares? Because the consumers are the ones who are going to drive the sales, the profits, and the direction
that is correct.
Companies go when using AI. And he's right. In my personal opinion, as a graphic designer, Asmongold is correct. Consumers don't care.
I'm glad he says that.
The consumer would not be able to pull out an AI-generated image versus a traditionally painted or even a traditional picture or photograph or portrait, whatever it might be.
I would disagree. Well, maybe the average consumer won't, but most people these days that have been looking at AI art can see the difference. But regardless, let's just say they can. The average person cannot. You're right.
The average person cannot pick it out.
There you go.
And is that a problem? Maybe. But at the end of the day, if the consumer who is putting their money towards the product doesn't care, what are we going to do about it? We can't just force people to purchase genuinely created art. We can't just...
Correct. And that's the thing. I think that a lot of graphic designers or artists as a whole, they want you to boycott an item if it's not made by them. And in the end, we don't buy a product because of how pretty it looks. But yes, we do want it to look good. But whether or not that product has been, that art style or that graphic design part of it has been created by a person or a machine is irrelevant to us when we're buying it. Like, we're not thinking about that. We're not like, ooh, look at this lettering. I don't know about that lettering. That lettering was probably done by AI. No, we're not thinking that. You know, like take Photoshop, for example. When graphic designers, listen, there were graphic designers in the past who used to use their pencils and their erasers and their pens and rulers and whatnot to actually make font. There was no such thing as Photoshop. There was no, let me buy some freaking font off of defont.com or anything like that, or Adobe stock. No, they had to actually create their own fonts by hand. And it wasn't just like one letter. They created the entire thing that they were writing out, whatever phrase it was. That was back in the day. And then Photoshop came along, and then fonts were being created digitally and so forth. And the people were able to choose different fonts and not have to create fonts by hand anymore. Simply choose from the fonts that were available in Photoshop and use those to create your text campaign and whatnot, right? That's how it happened. Nobody at any time went, ooh, I don't know about that. That text graphic looks like it was created by the computer. No one did that. No one cared. So, I mean, it's the same thing with the art now. It's like, if it looks good and the story's good, we're talking about games, and the story's good and the game mechanics are good, that's what's going to drive the consumers to want to buy, and also the hype and the marketing and all of that. But the artist part is done, whether it's AI or whether it's freaking, created by hand by an artist. That part is done in development. It has nothing to do with moving forward and selling the product. And I think that's the important part to remember this. And that's where some artists want to be involved even in the selling process of how their stuff is used. Well, at some point you sign as a designer and artist, there are certain cases where you actually sign off. Once you turn in your stuff, they can do with it what you will. They have no say in how it's used. And that happens with big companies. Like, let's say Starbucks had hired one of us as a graphic designer to create something that they were going to use along with their logo or a campaign that they were doing. Well, I'm telling you now that in that contract somewhere, when they hire you, it's going to say something along the lines of they have all rights to it. Once they start using it, you have no rights to it after that. But you can also charge more because you know they're going to have more exposure to it. But that's done. Once you turn it in, it's done. It's theirs. Unless you have a contract that says, I get royalties. So, it's just kind of the thing when you think about this. There's a lot more to it. All right, let's see what else this guy says. He says, graphic designer. He agrees with Asmon Gold's take. It matters about consumer thinks, not what the actual artist thinks, but moving on.
Force people to purchase things that took 7 hours to make versus an hour to make with AI. That being said, I do understand and I can kind of empathize with people who say AI art is theft.
Before he continues, I want to point out he talked about how it takes, he's just throwing numbers out there, but he's just saying like it would take 7 hours for an artist to do, 1 hour for AI to do, and still be able to charge the same amount of money or whatever. I have to say that being someone that uses AI a lot, like I create artwork all day long with it, I can tell you that it doesn't take just an hour to do. Yes, if I was just creating some random thing, it'd take me a few minutes to do it. But when you're trying to design something, get something specific, whether it's a full scene or whether it's something specific that you want for a campaign you're doing or whatever, or a product, it's not as easy as let me just whip this out and it's an hour and that's it. Maybe it might take you an hour, but it could take you a lot longer because you might be tweaking it. You might be like me, for example. I draft it first. I kind of get the idea. I'll run a couple of different simulations to then put them together and kind of say, okay, this kind of looks good. This is kind of where I'm going towards or not. And then I change it up and then I keep doing it until I get what I want. That's more than likely how it works. And that, like I told my wife the other day, because she asked me, she was telling me why I spend so much time, in my room. I mean, after hours, is my work not from 9 to 5 like most people? And I said, no, it's not, because I might work 9 to 5, or sometimes I might take a break and do other things and come back to it because I'm in the process of thinking up the idea, then going and trying something out, stepping away from it, changing it around, bringing it. And it's a process that happens over time, not just immediate. Or I could be sitting in the living room and then all of a sudden I get a freaking whiff of brilliance and I'm like, ooh, I know what I want to make. And then I can run over and I can make it real quick and edit a couple of things and be done. And and that way it works too. But there is no designated time. Sometimes for some artists that do it by hand, they could probably get stuff done in an hour. And other people that use AI could take a little longer than an hour. So time is not really the question unless it comes to just using the same prompt that's already done and basically rerunning the prompts, just changing one word or two. Once you have that prompt, that is. It's a little different. All right, so let me see what this guy says. I'm sorry.
I get it, right? I'm not here to deconstruct that narrative. I will say that it's a little bit more complicated than that, in my opinion. Yes, there are a lot of things fed into AI that give you an output specifically for image generating AI.
It's so funny that this guy's saying kind of every time I stop, because I don't want to take what he's saying and then repeat it. So I give my opinions first and then I let it run. And it seems like everything that I'm saying, he's saying also in his own words. It's the weirdest thing.
There's a lot of different AIs out there that are not just taking image reference and spitting stuff out. Does that mean it's theft? I don't know. I guess that's for you to morally decide. I do think when we look at all of the ways that humans and people absorb different references and different things that inspire us, it is very similar, in my opinion, to how the AI runs. Again,
I don't consider it theft. Maybe, yes, their images were used to train the model without their permission. That's something between them and the people that use the learning, that created the learning machines. Let's just say that's a situation between them. As a user of this device, I don't consider it theft as far as you creating something because of the way that it works. it's not taking a direct copy of anything that belongs to someone else. It is using the style or inspiration of some other, of a multitude of different other artists, and coming up with something based on the prompt that you're giving it. And it's basically like drawing inspiration from things that you see throughout the day. And that's kind of what it is. I mean, how many times can a musician be out and about listening to other people playing music, listening to other music, other songs, and then get inspired by that and said, I want to write something very similar, not exact, but they're inspired by that music and they go and create their own style that way. Whatever. I mean, yeah, I know people can be, so that's original. Whatever. You understand what I'm saying. But it's not, I cannot consider it theft. I'm not literally taking something away. Now, here's the other thing. When it comes to that, people are like, yeah, but you're taking money away from that artist. Why? I'm making something for myself that I would never even know that artist existed. So it wasn't like I was going to go and hire them. Now, if I go to an artist and I know their style and I see all their work and I'm going to hire them, and then they tell me their price and I'm like, that's way too much, I can't afford that. And then I go out and I create their same style because I can't afford them, and then create my own style of theirs, that's a little bit wrong. That's where it's a moral values thing, that you did something wrong. You got that person's, you went and met with somebody, got the ideas of what they were doing, saw their style, liked their style, can't afford them, and you decided to take their ideas, their style, and do it yourself, and with a different thing that will give you maybe the same output or close to it. That, I think, is wrong. That's almost as bad as meeting with someone that has an idea of something that you want to create, and they go through the entire thing, and then you say to them, yeah, you know what, I'm not ready to move forward with this, and then you walk away and you end up doing it yourself, kind of like what Facebook did. But that's kind of, that would be wrong, but that's a whole different subject. All right, let's see. He's gonna, he doesn't want to get into whether it's theft or not.
Again, that could be a little bit of a controversial statement, but that's how I feel about it. I also think that a lot of the people who are complaining about this on Twitter are artists who are mostly furry animal creators.
That's an Asmon Gold comment right there. That's totally an Asmon Gold comment. They're furry creators. The people complaining on Twitter on this are artists. Okay.
Who can't charge $15 for their commissions anymore. Is that fair to say? Probably not. But a lot of these people, they're doing art as a hobby and as a passion, and they can make a little bit of money on the side. That's totally fair. That's fantastic. And you know what? I don't think the market for that is going to dry up just because of AI. I think that
just because somebody goes out and makes a video game and uses AI to create the art in that video game is not taking money directly away from the other people that are creating content or creating art for other things. They're not directly squeezing into your pocket because you were never going to be hired to make that AI art for that game. That's the realistic part of it. That's where I'm like, I don't understand when people say, oh, they're taking money directly from my pocket as an artist. You were never going to be hired for that job. So they're not taking money away from you. They had an idea. They were looking at cutting costs for getting their idea done, and they made a decision and used what they had available. That's it. Maybe there weren't any artists in their area that were good enough to what it is that they wanted. They didn't know you, so they couldn't reach out to you. Do you guys understand where I'm going with this? What I think? I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk and say, oh, artists shouldn't be paid. No, artists should be paid for what they do and for the work that they get that comes their way. Absolutely. But they can't get mad for somebody across the country that's doing AI and it's like, oh, that person's using AI art, they're stealing from me. No, they don't even know you. So that's kind of what I'm trying to like point out here. But there are artists out there that are upset with this.
There's a lot of people out there who do enjoy purchasing traditionally created art.
Yes, I do too.
That is not touched by AI. But as a designer, as somebody who gets paid to output a lot of graphics in a very short amount of time, AI has made my life a lot easier. And a lot of people have been using AI for a long time without even knowing it. A lot of tools in Photoshop are AI driven tools.
Yes, they
Like,
are.
if you use Photoshop, you use AI.
And Illustrator and InDesign and every other Adobe product that you use has had AI built into it, just not to the level of what AI is now, but it has been AI. It's just been called something else. It's called a computer program. I mean, that's the difference. And by the way, can I just point out, if you see back here, I don't know if you see this, these are two art pieces that I purchased from people that I know. They're not AI art. They're actually, this one's from his name now is Nemo Arctic or Arctics, Mr. Juan Ruiz. It's signed, I think, Juan Ruiz. And that's acrylic, I believe, acrylic and oil, or just acrylic. And that one over there is watercolor. And I bought those from two people that I knew because I loved their art. And I didn't go and create it with AI. I bought their art. So it's not like, I do appreciate art. There's other pieces around my house that I've purchased from people that I know, but again, they're people that I know. There's people that I enjoy their art, and that's why I would pay for it. I'm sure if I don't have a Brink art, I have a Brink t-shirt, but I know I would get a Brink art piece to hang on my wall too. I need to get one of those actually. All right, let's see. So last thing this guy's saying.
Some capacity. There's a lot of reasons to look at this and say it's kind of a dumb argument. In my opinion, AI is another tool being added to the creative's tool belt.
Correct.
If you don't like it and you don't want to use it, you don't have to. I'm not a painting artist. I can't paint to save my life. So that's not a tool that's in my tool belt. But I use Photoshop and I use Premiere and I use Illustrator and InDesign and all of these other Adobe programs. I use Blender a little bit. Like I use all of these tools to make cool stuff. If adding AI to that belt helps me make things quicker, more efficiently, more better looking, so that the end result is the consumer is driven to purchase the products that I'm paid by my boss to promote. That's my job. 4 years ago when I started, AI wasn't in my job description, and now it is, because it's become a necessity to get things out quick.
Now, he made a good point here. His boss is expecting him to put out products that will compete with what's out there now so that they can still be successful and still continue to gain clients and continue to sell their work. Their boss would be shooting himself in the foot if he said to them, but don't use AI. No, listen, anybody that deals with graphics these days, that has a graphic design firm, or that is doing any kind of marketing, stuff like that, advertisement, that deals with graphic design, you're really doing yourself a disservice if you do not incorporate AI art or AI generation into your business. I'm not saying it should all be that, but that stuff is going to help you create more things faster, be able to provide more options so that you continue to have clients. Otherwise, you're right. They are going to go somewhere else where they can get it faster for less and have more options with somebody that is incorporating AI into their regular art flow. That's kind of what is going on. And so I think it's smart that this guy's saying, he's a graphic designer. He's saying that my boss expects me to keep selling stuff and creating stuff that will sell. His job is on the line.
Better looking, more efficiently, right? So that's my opinion on it. As you can tell, I agree with Asmongold. If you're going to be upset about tools being used, then you're kind of destined to be left behind as a starving artist.
I agree with that.
If you're not going to adapt and use this as a way to streamline your process, oopsie poopsie, sucks for you. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Are you an artist? Are you a consumer? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to read all of them, all of your insight into this. I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe, like the video while you're down there, do all that good stuff. We're close to 500 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it. It's currently 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go get ready for work, and I'll see you guys later, probably later today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Bye-bye. Love you.
So I'm actually going to leave a comment for this guy because I think he hit it on the nail. I'm going to like his thing, and agree with me, disagree with me, let me know. I agree with your perspective. No, somebody else said that. I agree with you. Good. I'm just gonna say good video. Good video. Agree that AI is a tool to incorporate how about to add into your workflow. Because I can't type. Okay. Comments. There we go. Oh man. You know, that's the thing. It's like somebody getting mad at someone for using spell check on Microsoft Word. That's kind of the way I see it. But again, all of this stuff has been blown out of proportion from Asmon Gold's comment. And if we do a search for this, I want to see this. Asmon Gold, artists don't matter. Artist opinion don't matter. There's even a search for it. Okay, here we go. Let me just show you this. So this is just a search. I'm not gonna go through these, but I don't know what this first one is. But Asmon thinks artists don't matter. Savage Instinct. So this is your opinion doesn't matter. So this is somebody that's mad. I think they're mad actually. Maybe we'll have to watch that. Savage Instincts. I think that someone can actually correct and miss the mark when it comes to precision. Okay. Artists' opinions don't matter from Asmon Gold. I disagree with Asmon Gold. The drama has gotten out of hand with Asmon Gold and Palworld. Asmon's situation is insane. I got canceled. My full response. Artist opinions don't matter. Asmon is canceled. Asmon's powerful message to viewers who envy his life. Okay, well, that's something else. But I mean, I gotta watch another. I gotta see it. That guy was like kind of agreeing with him. Let's see if this guy's mad at him. I'm just curious now.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Savage Instincts. And I saw a video online today that made me really interested just because out of context, it sounds completely wild. It is the very famous streamer.
Okay, so this is another guy that has 139 subscribers. So he is low on the YouTube podium. And he's just again, I always wonder if these people, like, they jump on what's going viral to actually get more views. His video has gotten 2,000 views, so I'm sure he's really excited about this. I don't know what his other... In fact, let me go offline here and see for a second. I'm just curious now how many views his other stuff gets him. Yeah, okay, so normally he gets like 27 views, 70 views, 153 views. He's got some that have been out there in regards to... Yeah, there's certain things that he'll put out that, yeah, he'll like hit for viral stuff. But okay, so he's gotten 2,000 views for this. I'm just curious. I was curious because I've been trying to find people that have low subscriptions to see their opinions on things. But I'm really, I don't know about this whole viral thing. When you just pick topics that are viral, just because that's the way you get big on YouTube. Just be yourself, man. Be organic. We'll see.
Asmon Gold, he's, popular for doing streams. Well, now I guess he does variety, but I think he got his start in World of Warcraft, and he is talking about...
What do you mean you think he's got... You're going to talk about this guy and you don't know everything about him? What? What kind of YouTube video is this? No research done? Yes, Asmon had gotten his start in World of Warcraft. He was one of the very first streamers out there doing World of Warcraft on Twitch before it was called Twitch. And later, he started doing RRL, just chatting. So disappointed.
AI and whether variety, but I think he got his start in World of Warcraft, and he is talking about AI and whether or not it should be used in video games, essentially, or if that's a bad thing. And let's just say that the way it came out probably wasn't the way that he wanted it to come across.
What's with the side views on most of these guys that stream? I mean, I know I'm on the side view, but when I talk to you guys, I kind of try to face you. I don't talk to you like this. Hey guys. I mean, is Is it like, do we look better that way? Should I do that more often? Should I turn my set to the side and be like, talk to you this way? Hey, what's going on? What's up, man? All right. Yeah. Listen to my hot take. I don't know. That's cringe, but okay. I've noticed this quite a lot. There's some guys that do this. They just talk to the side.
Because the internet is definitely, they got some opinions. They got some feelings about the way that he expressed himself. So let's go ahead and watch the video together, and maybe that'll put a little bit of clarity on what's going on.
Okay, we've already watched the video, so we're going to move forward. I just want to hear what this guy says. So there's Pal Talk. There's a little Palworld. I mean, okay, we're blah, 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 blah. Where's he at? When does he start talking? Is he pausing and talking? I think he is. Let's see where he starts talking.
Throw these capture balls at, and they get...
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Do not consider the difference substantial. Do you guys? No.
So he's talking about...
And that's really...
He's talking about this game called Palworld, and basically in this game, it's a Pokemon ripoff. That's what they say. They say it's Pokemon with guns. I looked at it. I know that Pokemon games have progressed over time, and they've probably become more complex than they were before. But
guys, I can't believe I'm sitting here showing you Palworld. I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
But essentially, there's a lot of creatures that you can catch, and that you could throw these capture balls at, and they get caught in capture balls, and you could collect them, and you could even, capture human beings.
Okay, move on.
It looks
because it was fun. Don't matter. It just doesn't matter.
Artists are stopping here.
Okay,
we're going to stop right here. He's saying artists' opinions don't matter. Now, I'm stopping here for a reason. Not because he doesn't add context afterwards, but because I know for a fact that this is all people heard. That's all.
See, and it's smart. At least I'm noticing, at least from the two videos that we watched so far, that people are stopping and saying this is all that people heard. And that, I think, is what the problem is. People are going to only listen to whatever it is that they want to listen to. So at least these two guys that we watch have had that in common.
All they're willing to hear. Artists' opinions don't matter. That's all that they want to hear of what he has to say. But that's not really what he's saying in like the cosmic sense. Like without context, everything he says sounds like atrocious. But here's a little bit of context if you're willing to listen.
Okay, I'm going to pause. I think if this guy's going to say that he agrees with him, then this video is not going to be worth it, because of the fact that I wanted to see someone that actually disagrees and just goes crazy and gets mad. But I think this whole video is probably going to be more along the lines of I agree with him, just like the other one.
The Oculus, right? When I use an Oculus,
I'm pretty sure this guy's going to be in agreement, which is fine, which I think is important. I agree with Asmon, but I wanted to hear someone that actually disagreed, and I don't think we're going to find that. It's weird. We will find it, but it'd be more. It's not a video that we'd want to watch. It would be kind of like, I don't know, a little bit harsh. But anyways, that guy, just so you know, that his name was Savage Instincts, in case you want to follow him or something along that lines. He's not, I don't know what he does, what else he does, but it's not my thing. So that's what's been going viral with Asmon lately. Everything else has kind of faded away into the back when it comes to him and what's going on. I think that people tend to grab things from his content that make them upset and then make a big deal out of it. I mean, there's been a lot of things in the past that he's done that people get upset about. I'll tell you what, you can't have a stream of drama on Twitch or Twitter without talking about Asmon Gold. And it's not that it's a bad thing. It's like we said the other day, any publicity is good publicity. So it doesn't matter whether it's something that people are for or people are against. He's going to get publicity regardless. Good for him. Good for him and his white t-shirts and his homeless looking character that he pretends to be. Because I'm going to be the only one that's going to agree and think that that's all an act. When he gets off of stream and off of the camera, I think he puts on a really nice hoodie, puts on his sweatsuit, does his hair, puts on a pair of shades and jumps into a Lamborghini and then goes out for brunch at the country club. That's what I'm going to think he does. That's just me, though. All right. Enough of that. There's another controversy here, but I don't want to talk about it because it's a little political. But just to kind of mention it, there's a guy in I believe in London that plays the piano in public places, like public pianos, and they're mainly like train stations or just public places around. I think London just has certain pianos in a public area where people can actually go and play them. Obviously, you have to know what you're doing. And this guy has a whole stream, a whole YouTube channel, and I don't know if he does live stream. I think he does some live YouTubes where he basically just plays the piano there and talks about it. And it's an interesting thing, and he plays really well. And I think he even has like piano lesson videos on his thing. I'm not going to mention who it is. You'll probably look it up on your own. But recently, and just to touch on this, like I said, I don't really want to get too far into this because becomes a little bit political, and I think it's become a diplomatic issue. Basically, he was playing, and his camera was on in a public place in London when, and I think it was at a train station place, when a group of tourists, supposedly from China, were in the background. And now these people worked for, I guess, some kind of TV affiliate companies back in China or something along that lines. And they proceeded to basically confront him about not wanting to be on camera and how it was invading their privacy or their rights, their image rights. And what's funny is that throughout the whole time that they're asking this, they're standing in front of the camera. And it got really heated, and it got a little bit kind of ridiculous. And his stance was basically like that he's in a public place here in Britain, or there in Britain, they were allowed to actually record in a public area. And he's been doing this for who knows how long. So therefore, it wasn't a problem for him. So the argument, it became an argument. It got a little bit heated. It became more of a cultural thing then. And it's been going on for a while, to the point that the end result right now is that they've prevented people from actually using the pianos right now. So it's become a diplomatic thing, and now there's government people or something involved and whatnot. I'm not following it. I just read about it yesterday, and I was kind of like, wow, this is amazing, the things that random regular streamers go through. You won't see that problem with me, because I'm here at home. Let's see, who else do we want to talk about before we move on? I know it's Monday. Monday's kind of like a quiet day, so I'm going to do this last story, and then I'm probably going to jump into Enshrouded for a little bit, maybe an hour or so, and see what I'm doing there. There is an update on SCUM that just came out earlier today, and it's basically just a dev update. Nothing really exciting, just the stuff that they're working on. I'd have to say that I think for anybody that was waiting for them to actually deal with the spawning of puppets and how the puppet spawn actually work and all that, nothing is being done about that. Or if it is being done, they're not talking about it. It's not in the dev notes or anything along that lines. So to them, I believe they've gone with the idea, and I'm talking about SCUM devs. If I were to make an assumption, I'm going to say based on what I'm seeing or not seeing in the dev updates, is that the devs probably feel like what they're doing with the spawning of the puppets and the horde system is exactly what they wanted. And regardless of what anybody in the community says or how the community is feeling about it, and it's basically done. So it's not even worth arguing or discussing anymore. They're going to do whatever the hell they want to do. And that's it. And if I could I'm going to find this comment by someone. I think it was actually Raykit that said it. And I'm kind of freaking annoyed that Raykit said this, because it's almost like, is this the one? It's almost like a blanket attack on anybody that says anything against SCUM. And so let me just bring this up. Let me see if I can I even bring this up? Yeah, this is good. Put this over here, see if I can make it bigger. Let me just say this. This kind of statement makes me feel that they're their thought process is, if anybody speaks up against something that's being done and how they give their opinion or criticize it, immediately you're looked on as a hater. And I think that's such bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm going to call it what it is. And this is kind of the comment that Rake had said after Tomislav put this comment in first. Let's see. It says, speaking of AI, I know that some hate us showing concepts that are still far away, but I'll do it nonetheless. And then he shows off these guys here. And so then Rakit responds with this. He says, ignore the haters who never leave their houses and know, and basically he's saying, or don't know how to create a game, and just focus on making the game as always, is what they're saying to them. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. People seem to think you won't fix bugs, even though you always fix them. Fuck them and do you, boo. Now, if this isn't brown nosing at his best, I don't know what is. But I'm just going to, look, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and that's the point, is that everyone is entitled to their opinion. And I'm not going to sit here and call Ray Kid a hater to the people that you know, because he goes along with everything that the devs do, because that's not, you know, whatever. He has his opinion, everybody else does. What I don't like is the fact that, because of the fact that people criticize SCUM or even mention anything that they don't like about the game, or because they changed something that was core to the game and is now complete shit, and for some of us, maybe not all, but for some of us, it's just unplayable. It's not the same game that it used to be, and it's nowhere, shape, or form in the avenue of what we thought we were getting. And so therefore, why is it that he's allowed to then just say to us that we're haters because we voice our opinion? And that's the shitty part about this, because they are still in early access. And I think, if anything, the people that have been paying for the DLCs and have paid for this game already, you have a right to say something without being called a hater or being accused of, oh, they never leave their houses and they don't know anything about putting a game together. Because I can tell you, and this is directly to Raykit, I know a lot more about putting a game together or a programming side of it than you probably do. But do I have to go out and make a post about that? No. But I do point things out that I personally don't like about the game, or my opinion of the game. And again, it's my opinion. For this kind of statement to go out there, and not that I'm saying it's directed to me, but it is directed to anyone that has any criticism about the game whatsoever. And that's not right, man. You know, it's just not cool. So it is what it is. As far as people seem to think you won't fix bugs even though you always fix them, that's not 100% true. There are still bugs in the game that have not been fixed, that have been there since probably 3 or 4 releases from about a year or 2 ago. So there are definitely bugs that are still there. So don't sugarcoat things, man. Say things how they are. Be 100% honest. That kind of stuff just irritates me. It's just pretty bad. Sorry, enough of that. I just had to get that out of there. Okay. Brown nosing doesn't help the devs with all the knowledge of what's wrong. It could be done better. Correct. I think how anyone that gives feedback is a loser that never leaves their house. I like how anyone that gives feedback is a loser and never leaves. I know. This is the part that I hate when people do that. It's like, just because you disagree with them, immediately you're like, you're a loser. You disagree with us as a whole. You're not part of the collective. You haven't drank the Kool-Aid. Sorry, I haven't drank the orange Kool-Aid. If it was orange soda, maybe I would. That's a different story. If anything, the haters are more pro the game than he is. And that's what I'm saying. I think the people that criticize the game, it's only because they want it to be better. They want it to be the game that everyone wants to come and play. They want it to be that game that when people play it the first time, they'll be like, I'm hooked. I want to be part of the SCUM community. I want to make this game grow. And that way we'll have a huge amount of people playing it, and our servers won't be freaking empty because people are dropping off like flies every time a freaking broken system is implemented into the game. That's the truth. Doing a phenomenal job. Does he even play the game? And like I said, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but it is what it is. Broken potato AI, sure, phenomenal. Dear Raykin, go back to banning anyone who kills you in your server and shut the fuck up. I'm reading comments, man. I'm not the one saying it. But it's true. I mean, listen, everyone's entitled to an opinion. Ray's entitled to his, Luthias, Casual War Dog, which recently came out and said how much suckage was the game. All of these guys, everyone's entitled to opinion, just like I am. But I'm not going to call any of them losers or haters because they voiced their opinion. That's just stupid. That's like little kid stuff. It's so lame. I mean, how old are we again? I mean, I know me and Luthias are probably up there in the same age. We're old grumpy men, I'm sure. That's okay. It's Monday, man. Welcome to Mundane Monday. That's what it is. Today's just looking at stuff that's irritating me. No, I'm just kidding. No. I'm just sharing knowledge, sharing things that I see as I scroll through Twitter right now. And most of my stuff is actually a lot of AI art. I love it. I'm like, well, I got to try that. That looks good. You know what game that I've been seeing a lot of lately? The Last of Us. Like, I really need to go back and play The Last of Us 2. But I'm sorry, right now I'm on this total Baldur's Gate 3 and Enshrouded kick. I'm really into these medieval games right now. Did I tell you I just finished watching Vox Machina on Prime? Excuse me. It's made by Critical Role, the Dungeons and Dragons guys that play the voiceover characters. I mean, sorry, voiceover actors. Did someone say grumpy? Matthias is close to my age. I think he's like 43, 44. Okay, shut up, you youngin. Just damn it, 10 years younger than me. Whatever. Brink. Me and Guino will stick together. I watched Vox Machina. I thought it was Machina when I first saw it, but it's Machina. And it's a Dungeons and Dragons style campaign, but it's an animated cartoon. And I was really shocked to see that Critical Role had gone out and done a Kickstarter to get the funds to create this animated series of a campaign that they did on D&D throughout their Critical Role game, their show. And their goal was to reach $750,000 in order to put this animated show together. Well, they raised $11 million, and they have since put out 2 seasons of Vox Machina on Prime, and they're in the works of doing another one called Mighty Nine, I think it is. Not the number 9, but like Nein. And is that like no in German, I think? Anyways, so they're doing that. That's the next one they're doing. They announced it last year, like in January, but we probably won't see it till the end of this year, if not the beginning of next. So it's still coming. It's not out yet. It was made by Amazon, voiced by Critical Role. Sorry, old farts. Shut up, Brink. I didn't like the anime series much after watching the live play campaign. I actually watched the animated series. I didn't see the campaign, and I gotta say the first 2 episodes I was kind of iffy on after my wife thought I was watching some sex cartoons. Yeah, that's a story. And then I actually after the second and I got the 3rd episode, that's when it started getting good, and there was more character development, and they were like unfolding things, and it grew on me, man. And I was like, man, so I kept watching it, and I finished the first one yesterday, the first season, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch the second one. And I kind of grew interested in some of the characters. So for me, I liked it. Mighty Nine is campaign 2. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. Where they lost you. Oh man, I'm sorry. I just, for me, I've recently found them. Like I've heard about Critical Role before, but I really started watching them maybe this past week or two, past couple of weeks, I would say, when I got back into Baldur's Gate, and I've enjoyed it. I think it's because I find voice acting something of interest, and I kind of, so it's just great to see that people can actually lend their voices to make these things that we enjoy, whether it's cartoons, animated cartoons, whatever, or even video games. And it's just weird to see the people actually doing them. So I don't know. I guess I'm becoming a fanboy. Oh no, I'm a Critical Role fanboy. I'm sorry they lost you, brother. Hey, you know what though? It's getting me more and more interested in putting up that Discord channel for D&D and let you run that, put a story out there, let people play like this. This is what we're thinking. We're thinking of doing a Dungeons and Dragons Discord channel where Guino will be at the DM and he'll put out the story and he'll put out the whatever, the layout, the setting, the scene, and then whoever wants to play along can just create a character, submit the character on there so that we can kind of have the sheet and everyone knows who's who. And then whenever you have time, like let's say that one scene will be available for whatever, for the week. And so whenever you have time during that week, you can jump in and participate, like interact. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but I think it can. And then from that way, we keep going. Then he'll like respond to whoever does something. They'll do a roll, whatever, and then go to the next scene, and it's kind of like story will evolve. So it'd be kind of like a long, slow-paced Discord channel D&D game. I think it would be interesting. I don't know how many people will have playing along, but I think it would be interesting. There was some drama with one of the original players. They ended up terminating, and his character was completely wiped from the lore and not even referenced in the animated series. Oh, you have the basic campaign ready for the D&D Discord? Okay. Have to do work writing up the world background though. Well, like I don't want you to like totally throw yourself into it and do nothing else, but yeah, if this is something you'll enjoy doing, I want to give you kind of an area where you can do that. And like I said, I don't know what participation we'll get, but if we get some, great. And it'll just be there, and we'll keep the interactive going. And like I said, it's just gonna be a Discord. You play when you want to play. It's not like a session that people have to sit at. And who knows, maybe one day we'll have a D&D session again. We did do one early on in my streaming career on Twitch. We actually did a D&D with a group of people back in the day. There was a lady named Dee Cat who used to come on stream. I used to play Hearthstone at that time, and she decided she wanted to try out being the DM for an actual for us. And so we put it together, a little campaign. We played a couple of times, and I gotta be honest, I know nothing. Like, I know a lot more now about D&D than I did back then. And this was like in 2018, 2019, and I knew nada. And so it was very kind of like, I felt like such a noob doing it. And I was like smiling and not sure what the hell I was supposed to do. So it was pretty slow paced. So it didn't go on for too long. We just did it for a couple of times, and then that's it. And then we kind of, everybody drifted apart and stuff. Went back to Hearthstone. That's what happened. I'll do some very basic background since it's not Forgotten Realms and some things are mechanically different. Like elves are bad, so not a character playable race to start. Okay, cool. There you go. Just do some basic stuff on there. I'll set up a channel today and throw it up there, and then you can start putting it in. And anybody that's interested can always DM me. Let me know if they want to be a part of it. And if you're already on the server, then there you go. You'll be able to do it. And for you guys that are on Twitch, if you want to know what the Discord server is, it's !Discord over on Twitch. !Socials for my actual social media. Yes, I have some of that, but I don't have an OnlyFans, so don't ask. Halflings don't exist, but they do mechanically. They are noblins, a mix of gnome and goblins. But are they cute? That's the question. All right, so what else I got for today before I continue here? Let me see. I'm just looking through Sometimes I look through Twitter and I find some interesting things. And then I go to my YouTube. So we already talked about Asmon Gold. We talked about Palworld. We talked about Enshrouded. Someone did show a hack for Baldur's Gate 3. A way of actually getting all of the stuff from the traders. You guys know this? I'll explain it. I won't do it right now, but I'll explain it. So here's what you do. You have to have an empty backpack that you find. You find empty backpacks anywhere. You go to the trader, open up the trader, and then you take that empty backpack and you sell it to them. Now they have an empty backpack in their sale process. It's there. By the way, it's not barter, it's on trade. So now you open up that empty backpack that's on their side, on the vendor side. When you open it up, you start taking the items that you want from the vendor and put them into that bag. Just drop them all in there. Keep dropping them in. All right. Once you get all the items that you want that are in that bag that is sitting on the trader side, you can close it, but you don't close the trader window yet. You then switch characters. You switch characters. So you go to another character and you double click on the bag, which will do nothing, but you have to double click on it. And then you close out the trader screen by the X. And immediately after, you take all from the bag that's open that's going to be on your screen. And you end up getting everything that was in that bag. I know that this is going to be probably patched within, who knows, anytime soon. You never know. Maybe it's on the next one. But damn, that is quite a freaking cheat. That is quite a thing that somebody found. And I tried it and it did work. And I was like, whoa, crap. You don't have to buy anything anymore. Just have an empty bag. Pretty crazy. The goblin gnomes look like Enshrouded characters. Oh, great. Imagine a fairy goblin had a child. You figure it's a cute or not. I don't know. A fairy and a goblin. I would think that's probably cute. We got to see. Maybe I'll have AI create one. What would AI create? Let's see. Now I'm curious. Let me see. General. Okay, let's try this out. Imagine a fairy and a goblin. I'm just writing it for straight like this. Had a child. How about let's write it in illustrated image, animated image, and style of Pixar. A fairy and a goblin had a child. I don't know. I'm just writing that. Let's leave it as standard. What will come out? Might have to say gnome versus fairy though. Probably. Oh, did I say goblin? Oopsies. I meant gnome, right? Oops. Let's see what it comes out with. Oh, how about these? Look at these crazy ones. Rawr. Wolves. Scary looking wolves. That's not mine. I was testing that out. Come on, Slowpoke. It's at 0 today. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't even see my screen. I was like, rawr, showing you the scary wolves. And you're not even seeing my screen. I'm sorry. That's my bad. So I'm waiting on this. So you're saying I should do gnomes? Let's see. Gnomes are fey, though. That's why I said fairy. Ah, so let's try again. Illustrated, animated image, and style of Pixar. Gnome, goblin, character holding a bag of money. Bag of gold coins. I don't know why it's taking so long. Is the server down? Let me take a look. Oh wow, they just updated version 6 to now support pan, zoom, and vary. That's awesome. The alpha midjourney.com with creation is now available for 5,000 plus club. Nice. That means me. I have I think I have 6 or 7,000 images so I can actually see. Yay. What's the status? Are they having problems? Service issues today at 7:12 a.m. Yeah, but that was a long time ago. Okay, here we go. Okay, this does not work. This does not work out. Oh my god, this is not that's not what I wanted. There you go. The other one's not right at all because it's like a gnome goblin. And so they basically did a gnome. Yeah, but this is a little bit better. A fairy and a goblin. Oh man, that's kind of creepy looking. Okay, well, we're not using these for anything. Now you know. That was just for fun. Let's see what else. There's another game coming out. I don't know when. At some point. Is it available now? It's called Thorn Liberty. Has anybody seen this? Is it on Steam now? Let's take a look. It made garden gnomes. I know for the second one. Where is Steam? Thorn Liberty. That's what it's called. I don't know if it's out yet or if it's in early access. It's free right now. What is that? Wait, does that mean it's available to play? It says it's coming soon. Add to my wish list.
Hello and welcome to the...
Here, let me show you this.
Hello and welcome to the character creation of Throne and Liberty. So Throne and Liberty is a brand new fantasy MMORPG, and I just wanted to show you the character creation in this game. The game only has human races, so like no other orcs, monsters, anything like that. It's just human. You can pick between two genders. You have the gender 1 here, and you have the next gender here. Or as some people will call gender 1, gender 2, male, female. So, and here you have the other gender. But if we go to first the male character here, you can have appearance settings, change gender, randomize appearance, designer preset, easy face maker, or share appearance.
So they don't have a lot of change.
Randomize, we could see different, like, just different sets. You can even choose the start outfit you want to have, like, you know, your costume, armor, which is pretty cool. In other games, normally when you do that, it only like shows how you could look like. And then now let's try with this second gender. Let's try and do some randoms.
Oh, so this is all random.
An idea of how it looks like. We also have this
I like that.
presets. So basically, here are some presets.
That's a lot of presets.
Probably the developers have said these are really nice presets. So if you want to have a really nice preset,
wow,
pick anyone.
That's a lot of them.
So if you're like me, who doesn't have the biggest passion for character creation, you can, you know, pick a really cool one from here. The same with the...
That's kind of neat. I like that.
The second or the other gender here, designer preset. And again, you can go in here and pick different.
I wonder if you can
presets.
modify it after you pick it.
We also have easy face.
Oh yeah,
maker.
you can.
So basically here, say accept. You can upload a file. So for example, we can find a picture of me. So now
No.
we are uploading a picture of me.
Wait a second. You could actually put a picture of yourself? No, get out of here. That kind of looks like him.
I have to admit, it's not bad. It's actually.
Oh my
with
god,
the
I have to play this
the
game.
face,
Why
how-
isn't
how
it
the
available?
hair with the style? I mean, that's not the worst. This is actually quite impressive. So you can do that as well. So you have like appearance settings where you can go in and change like anything. You have the change gender one. You have the randomizer, designer preset where you have the preset.
the last person you'd play is you. I totally want to put myself
Easy
up there.
maker where you can like again, you know, you can
Or hey, you could put up anybody else you want. You could play as somebody else as long as you get a picture of them. Don't take pictures of me. That's what I'm saying.
take like.
That's
my
pretty
picture,
cool though.
And it will try and generate how I look in real life. We also have a
Face
share
maker.
appearance.
Wow,
So
that is a
basically
pretty
you can,
neat
like,
thing.
Export a picture to show people. I think this is really cool. But what you probably want to see also is, for example, you can change the like the mood of the character.
This is Amazon Games,
you
by the
can,
way.
Like, the lightning in the background. You actually pick from here is the one you're gonna keep in the game. My favorite one is this one here. It just like reminds me like of a paladin.
So you actually get to choose like what your starter gear looks like. That's pretty
But, I
neat.
mean, the other ones are also like this one is pretty cool for like.
I want to
art
move
show.
forward. I want to see what else it is.
But down here you can like pick.
Oh my god,
different
there's like
ones. So,
totally
for
you can
example, we
customize this character
face,
completely.
you can see again here. You see on every category, you can go down and say like you can really choose like everything you
Cheekbones,
want to set
nose,
yourself,
bone
like
structure,
skin,
jaw.
bone structure, jaw, chin.
That's crazy.
Or you have like this preset section up here. You can go through the one red eyes. And again, it's like insane big. Again, if we jump over to the we could try for
Where's
fun
the
to see how
classes?
it
I'm gonna
looks
see if
like.
they get the classes.
Hair. So we have like the different hairstyles.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Sorry, I'm moving on. I just want to see if all he's doing is showing the actual
But I
character
don't want to. So
character creation.
that's it. That was the character creation of.
That's pretty neat. I mean, I kind of like that. This game does look good, though. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Let me see if I can find you a trailer. I have one on the Discord somewhere. This is 7 months ago. This was 3 weeks ago. First impression, is it worth it? 31 minutes. That's too long. Official game trailer. This is 2 months ago. Let's do this. Yeah, it's an Amazon game. Hold on, let's get these let's get some good settings here. Ooh. Holy crap. This isn't gameplay, I don't think, but damn, this is pretty cool. Maybe it's New World without the politics. Whoa. So wait a second. 12/7/2023, is that when like open beta or something happened? Because right now it's not available. It's on Steam, but it's not available. It's like coming soon or something. So that is not we need to see some gameplay. Can we do some gameplay? First impression 3 weeks ago.
Thorn Liberty is an upcoming MMORPG that's certainly gone through its ups and downs in terms of hype from the MMO community.
It's like I'm watching a Final Fantasy scene from Ready Player One. I know, right? It looks really intense, though.
In development for over 10 years at this point, and earlier
10
in the year,
years.
most people had written it off as another MMO that'd be dead on arrival. This was due to the game's incredibly static combat system, and the game seemingly being designed around autoplay. Even I took the opportunity to load up the memes and make a KEKW video about Thorn Liberty. To my surprise though, the developers actually listened to the community feedback and made massive changes to the game. Changes such as removing the autoplay combat, adjusting the progression system, and most importantly, making the combat system more fluid, with every ability no longer statically rooting you in place. Thorn Liberty has just released in Korea, so in this video you'll get my first impressions of the game, as well as a first impressions pros and cons list at the end. If I enjoy the game enough to make it to endgame and it doesn't suck too bad, I'll make a follow-up full review video as I usually do with the big MMO releases. But first, today's sponsor Warframe. Personally, I've played Warframe on and off for a few years. Thorn Liberty is finally here. I kind of wrote this game off earlier in...
So this is only available in Korea right now. So freaking Koreans get all the good stuff, man. I'm moving to Korea. They've got the good stuff there.
In the year due to the autoplay combat, but they made a lot of changes, and apparently the combat is a lot better. So we're on the Korean servers, let's jump into it. The game actually releases in a few days, but I'm going to create my character now and choose my server so I'm ready to go for launch day.
When is launch day?
Got a little intro cutscene first. Nice CG, looks like a movie. Yeah, pretty epic intro cinematic. Male or female, what do we go with? We'll make a dude. I want to make a wizard.
I'm gonna make a girl.
Motherfucker. Please can I have the name Big Damage? Nice, I got the name. Let's check out the character customization. I want to make a bit of an old man wizard type character. A few different facial presets to choose from. As is usual with Korean MMOs, you've got sliders for absolutely everything. I can already tell that the character customization in this game is going to be insanely good. Potentially even BDO tier of character creation. Wrinkle depth. Yes, we want a few wrinkles if I'm going to be a wizard. Add some scars if you want to. I'm not really too sure what I'm doing with these sliders, to be honest. I'm not a facial artist. Let's have a Chad jaw, shall we? That was just his face. And I've got all of these other sections here. Oh my god. The amount of face customization is nutty. Oh yes, that looks very cool. What about the beard? That's a beard, isn't it? That is a beard and a half. I absolutely love how my character looks so far, and I've still got so much stuff to customize. That looks so cool. Wait, let's go with like a brighter blue.
That looks really good,
that
though.
Looks wizardy as fuck. Yeah, this character customization.
I'm checking to see if when it's supposed to be released in the US, and I don't. Sources speculate that Thorn and Liberty could potentially launch in Europe sometime between February and April. But it doesn't say anything about the US. Here we go. The game publishers for Europe and North America have remained silent on official release dates. Recently held a live stream on 22nd. News outlets and community speculate a release somewhere between February and April 2024. So there's not really a release date yet for us, but damn it, that sucks. I wonder if you change. Hold on, let me pause there. I wonder if you change your VPN to be like Korea, if you actually can like download it and play it. I mean, I know that's a little bit of a cheat, but I'm not sure if that's even possible.
Fantastic. People are going to be able to make whatever character they want. Oh my god. It looks like he's in a black metal band.
Wow.
Holy moly. The amount of options when it comes to just the makeup. Body. Okay, maybe. That was just the face. We haven't even touched the body. The character customization has an undo button. This is the first MMO I've ever seen that has this. And what a fantastic idea. Because it's got so many sliders, if you mess something up, you can just click previous. Like everything you play around with here, from just changing the costumes to adjusting a slider, you just click this a few times and it goes back. Wow. What's this? Easy face maker. Agree to the collection and use of private data. Oh, I think this game actually allows you to upload files of like famous people or even yourself, and the game will generate a character that looks like whatever you've uploaded. Let's give this a try. Be right back. I'm going to take a selfie, then I'm going to try to upload it to the game and see if it can replicate how I actually look. Kind of, maybe, not really. I think I could do a better job. Okay, let's try a celebrity. We have Gandalf. Yeah, the face looks pretty decent. That is not bad at all. It's not perfect, but it can kind of put you in the direction that you want to go. Let's try Brad Pitt. I've got two options here. So this one. No. Not quite. How about this Brad Pitt? Definitely not. Okay, so the whole upload a celebrity's picture and the game will make a perfect character. It's not 100%. I guess they need to work on that a little bit. According to the game, this is Brad Pitt. I think I could probably make a better character just customizing it myself. So there it is, pre-creation complete. Here's our hero. Big damage. We come back in 5 days and begin our journey in Throne Liberty. Today is the day. Throne Liberty has finally...
Oh my god, come on, can we get to the freaking gameplay? Combat, here we go. Sorry.
Budget Lich King coming in hot. Slashing Budget Geralt. Okay, no messing around, right into the action. E or right click to attack. And I can move and attack at the same time. That's nice. I appreciate that. Let's go. Can jump up and down. I'm gonna have to use Q to block here. Parry.
So this is probably the tutorial.
Some abilities. 1, 2, 3. Oh, these abilities can be used whilst on the move. And I'm switching between the
looks
great sword
fun.
and
I
the
mean,
bow as well. Cool. Okay, early impressions of the combat is that it's better than I was expecting. I know this game went through a bit of a combat revamp and the combat looked abysmal only a few months ago. Straight away it seems a little bit more passable now, at least. I like that there's so many abilities that I can use.
Yeah, let's move forward.
Previously, this game's not even Unreal Engine 5. This one's Unreal 4.
Oh, wow.
Into a dog or a wolf. Wait, what are we? Some kind of feral creature. Open the chest, and that's given me one of each weapon. This game doesn't have.
Does it look like New World?
Kind of switch your weapon whenever you want.
A little bit.
And I think you level up your stats for each weapon, similar to how it works in New World.
Yeah.
If I understand it correctly. I mean.
Okay, I'm gonna lower down this voice. I just want to see some more of the gameplay. It definitely does look interesting, but I think this is a very early on in the gameplay, so we're not going to see a lot of the great stuff. It definitely looks like New World. As long as it doesn't have that political like covenant, everybody has to join one of them, then I'm good with that. That's the one reason why I stopped playing New World, because I'm like, I don't want to be part of a whole political party and like fight against each other. It's just stupid. Like, it's not my thing. So hopefully this is not that way. I mean, you could probably make guilds, I'm sure. It looks playable. I really am more interested in seeing this from like my first person perspective. So hopefully this is going to be out at some time next month for us. I hope it's next month. If not, it's going to be a while. They said anywhere from February to April. It's an MMO or single player game. It says it's an MMO. So it's definitely it's not single player. Trying to see quest. Yeah, there's a couple of people there together. Yeah, it's definitely an MMO. MMO. Trying to see if there was anything. I don't, do you know, it's a very petty thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I don't like the outline of whatever you're targeting. Hey, hopefully there's a way of turning that off. Like, I don't want to see this huge outline of what I'm targeting. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. I don't really want to see that. It kind of takes away from the game for me. I don't need something to be outlined to know what I'm fighting. You know what I mean? Damn, look at the freaking inventory and stuff. This is very much like New World. Okay, Pokey. Interesting. Okay. Well, we got enough view of it. I'll probably drop this video in my Discord later. But it looks good. I mean, I'm looking forward to that. I will play that when that comes out. Let's hope it comes out soon. What time is it? 1:30? Okay, I can do a little bit of Enshrouded now. Let me log in there before I go, because I have to get going on some other work stuff. I've got some more canvases to finish up. Did they AI generate the art base in New World? No, I don't think they did. What's interesting is this game supposedly has been in development for 10 years. I don't know how long New World was in development for. All right, Steam. Oh, by the way, before I do that, so if I were to join online, you see, Brink, you see how it's not listed here? Like, I don't have it listed at all. Okay, but I just simply do search. Really? And there it is. Like, no, I guess I can. Yeah, I don't know if I can actually. I can only join it. Anyways, join and it's fine. So I don't know, man. I mean, this is what I've got set up. I've got this one checked, this one checked, this one not checked, and this one checked, and that's it. And this one's set to 0. It never shows up, really? That's so weird. Oh, F. It doesn't say if it's favored. That's what's weird. I'm guessing it's favored. I don't know. Yeah, it's favored. There it goes. All right, but I'm doing private game right now. Okay. So, since we last left off, I have redone... I knocked down my little huts, and I laid down a foundation. I put everything under a little bit of a shed here to start off my castle. Moved everything over. This is the only guy I have right now. And then I started to build an underground last time, so I really haven't worked on this. But this is just going to be a kind of a dungeon, so really not there yet. This would be kind of secondary right now. But that's how that's laid out. Okay. And I need to venture forth and get some items I need. So we're going to move on. We're just going to get going and get into the game because we need a lot of resources. I have not been to that place up there. I don't know what that place up there is. How do we get over there? That is the one thing I don't understand, is how to get to certain places. Like I want to get all the way over there, but obviously I can't go through this fog, so I have to run through this area. You see how I'd have to go, like I want to go over there, but I can't. And I can't see that. I know I can't go through there, and I can't leap through here. It's probably, maybe. So I'm going to go this way first. We're going to go to this place. So set that as my waypoint. We're going to start off. Obviously, I have not done as much on my single player as you guys have on your co-op game that we've been doing. So we will see. I'm not going to pick up this stuff right now. I will pick up some of the herbs as we move along. Things that I need. I really don't need the mushrooms right now. Here comes a wolf. I'll take the bones. So, let's see. I'm supposed to go around this way. Let's see if there's a way around. I don't think I can, but I'm going to try. I don't have a grappling hook yet because I need more metal. Let's see, can I go this way? I don't think I can climb this yet. Mm-hmm. What's up, Miley? Miley Cyrus. Hey, little doggy. I can't jump up there. And I can't build anything here either. See if I can do this. Alright, we're gonna try this. Haha. Okay, so this is the area I need right here. So look at from the top. And I see there's some guys down there. I don't think my arrows shoot that far. Should I try? Ooh, shoot. Okay, that was stupid. And I actually hurt myself. Now I'm gonna have to regain all my freaking health again. Okay, that should be good. Looking around. There's the other one. Is that the other one right there? Why work harder? You can work smarter. All right, let's see. I got a guy over there. Okay, that's 3. There's one all the way over there. See how far I can hit. Wow. He's so far, I can't see his actual health. Am I hitting for 1 or for 11? I wonder if it's making any difference. Damn it. Oh, I wasn't hitting him. Oh shit, he moved. What the hell was I hitting? Oh man, I only have 11 arrows left. Oh shoot. There it is. Okay. Oh, jeez. I ran out of running out of freaking. I need to find some metal. That's why I'm gonna go down there. Okay, so I got a couple of guys, making it a little easier for me. There's still one more. There's 2 more guys. I see one over there, but I don't think I can. I don't have enough arrows. Oh wait, I might have some more arrows. What do I have? All right, I'll save them. Let's see if we can get some stuff from this tree. I don't see any twigs. Something smells really good. I don't know what someone's cooking over here, but... Oh! I'm doing a pickaxe, dumbass. No wonder. No wonder. We just need some... I need some twigs. Twigs. Damn, I need twigs, man. Oh, here's some. Okay, so I got a couple of twigs. Can I craft the... I think I can craft these, right? Yeah. Awesome. Okay, that's good enough. 34. Okay, good. Got a wolf out there. Extra shot. Metal scraps. And that's what we wanted. Nope. Okay. Just trying to get some metal scraps, so that's why I'm kind of destroying that stuff. I got some things over here. Read. Elixirs. Nope. Nope. Oh crap, here we go. Mm-hmm. Take that. Incoming. Oh shoot, no, wrong weapon. I like that way that you can like block with the two-handed axe, because otherwise if you don't have a shield, you're kind of in trouble. I guess you can't break this. That'd be great if I could break that. Oh, it's a sleeping bed. Oh, what's this? Ooh! Ooh, he was hard. Ooh. This is awesome. Repair the gear and loot. That's sweet. Incoming. Nice parry, huh? Ooh, I like those. Got some good weapons there. Must be nice. Code reception, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is definitely a good place for metal. Careful. Backpack is full? What? Isn't this together? No? Getting dark. Don't need that right now. I remember, isn't this a place you guys went to and got all this loot? Oh, here's a guy. Oh crap. Okay. Let's see if we can just shoot him with the Q. Took one hit. Yeah, see, nothing good, man. Okay, we did this whole camp. Oh shoot. That stuff explodes. All right, go back to the camp. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so I can make the grappling hook now. I just gotta figure out what I needed. Yeah, I think that's what I need. There it is. All right, deposit anything? Any stacks I need to deposit? Let's cook some of this meat. Okay. String metal scraps. I need 4. How many metal scraps do I have left? Let's see. I don't think I have enough shroud, but I can get that. Metal. Oh, I got enough metal. Let's leave that there. How much? What is the there was something that you guys unlocked that was the ability to now just go to the crafting place, and regardless of where the item was boxed in your camp, you would see the amounts. Is that a skill or what was that? Because I know you guys unlocked that. Okay, so I got that. Sorry, doing work at the moment? No problem, man. You guys, there was something that you unlocked that when you went to the craft table, it would show you like all the resources from all the boxes you had in. So it never said like, oh, you have to have it on your body. I think, I don't know who unlocked that or if it was a skill or what. Maybe it was, maybe it's part of the whole flame thing. I'm not sure. I was just curious to see if that was something you guys did. Because I know in our multiplayer it's that way. Okay, so I got what that I needed. What else do I need? That's a better shield. I need metal sheets for that. I don't need that. I have to work on this. Oh, I do have this actually. Resin. I do have resin. No. Let's see here. I have resin and I have one sheet, I think. Yeah. And what else did I need? Animal fur. Oh, okay. Carpenter gives it to you. Got it. Yeah, it's going to take me a while. I won't get there yet.
Now get out.
This guy's so mean. All right. Oh, that's fast. Wow, that's a lot better. Can I upgrade that? Let's see if there's any upgrading to it. Oh, there's one. 12 for 2 more piercing damage. I like that. I think maybe we should do that. Where is it? Over here? What's great is that you can always get that back later. Okay. Chicken. I got enough. Just put that there. What's this for? I don't think I need that anytime soon. All right, I think I'm good. Is it daytime yet? Good night, night. Night, night. Oh, that was a quick sleep. Thanks. Okay, so we got that. We need to make our way that way, which we did. Now we have to go over here. I'm flying. Nope. I didn't want that stone, but It's my secret place. Oh, actually, I can go this way now. Right? Hold on, let me see. Oh, I missed it. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, stupid. Let's try that again. I'm practicing. Oh, wait, I don't have to go that way now. Now I can go across. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How does this one work? Oh. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, I missed it. Oh, crap. Crap. Wait, do I have to go all the way back? Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. Damn it. Let's do it the easy way. Oh, I can't believe it, because I can't make it out of this place. Not, I mean, oh, what a waste. No, I'm going back to my spot. How did I miss that? That's ridiculous. Oh, that's a lot of bunnies. Okay, try it one more time. Whew. That was close. So you had to come running. Shoot. I don't know what the hell I just did there. I meant to do this. Interesting. Okay, so go here first. Oops. So supposedly the red trees have resin. So if you see a red tree, that's going to be resin. Like those. They're not red, but they're like orangey. Okay, so this is the flint place that I found the other day. Thought I saw a wolf over there. Do a little bit of digging. Get some flint. This is good for arrows. Also for, I think, walls, floors, and ceilings. And it also gives you experience. Okay, that's good enough. Really? That's kind of lame. Okay, so we got that. There's a wolf over there. Don't really need the wolf right now. We're supposed to go to these spires next. And eventually that way. I think this is the one that I don't think I understood very well. There's another guy over there. he's angry. He's like, I gotta get up there. Haha. Come on out. Bro. I missed. All right, we're fighting. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Come here, you. Inks. Oh, you stupid dummy. I don't think that's any better than what I have. New marker. Shit. Stop doing that. I'm trying to loot. It's the same button as the grapple, so that's why. Does this break? Nope. Okay. Time is it? Oh, it's 2:20. Ooh, I gotta go have lunch. So what is this? Is this something I have to touch? That's nothing. Huh. I thought this... Oh, this isn't one of the altar ones? I thought this was. All right, that's where we're going up there. But I got to go take lunch, man. I'm hungry, and I got to do a couple other things. How goes the adventure? What's up, Matrix? Oh, it's the single-player one. It's going... It's slowly going on this one. I'm trying to unlock the things that we've unlocked in the regular multiplayer game, but I've got a while to go. But things are looking good. I gotta take a break. I'm so tired. I'm tired today. I haven't eaten, right? So I'm like hungry. It's Monday, man. It's Monday. Let me log out of here for a second. Return to main menu. I want to look at the show you guys what these gentlemen have built. That's the thing with this game. Whoa. Failed password. What does that mean? Oh, my cap locks was on. Whoopsies. That's the one thing with this game. When you're playing it, you get like so zoned in, like tunnel vision. You don't look at anything else. So I've got a lot to do here still, like as far as building. I just started building in my single player, but the guys have really done a good job at building. I think we looked at Guino's before, and I think Thriss is pretty much the same. He's just he just has a trip to nowhere. No, he's got this huge freaking, it goes down into the mountain. But he did an upstairs, which is pretty cool. Check this out. Let me get out of here. Trying to close it. Okay. I don't know if Brink worked on his. No, Brink hasn't logged in. So, but look, he made a little castle. That's pretty cool. Can I just have my wand in my hand? There we go. So I don't know what this hole is for because there's no way out of it. So I'm not going down there. I think you just drop in. Yeah. So it's just a drop in. Bink. Nothing over here. Okay. So this is pretty cool. And it goes up. Let me go upstairs first. It just goes up the tower. Simple castle. It's pretty neat. But then here's the other cool part. Let me get downstairs first. Close this door. He also has it. This is this way. Okay. Close this door. Okay, yeah. So let me get my torch out. So it also has you go out this way. Is this the way? Did I go the right way? No, I did not. It's the other way. Sorry. This is the main door. Close that. Go down here. And go down this way. And you can actually come out to go to my place. Which my place isn't done yet. I only have a bed here. And if you go down over here, I still haven't fixed this. I'm still working on this. Go down some more. Go down some more. This is the part I haven't excavated yet. Just a little tiny area. It's probably going to be more that way or that way. It's crazy. It's pretty amazing. Like, I mean, this is just a beginner thing, but it is pretty amazing what you can do here. The fact that you can dig down into the caves. As it dig deeper, the sound gets creepier. That I did notice that for some reason, as I was getting deeper, it was getting creepy sounds. Yeah, I figured I'm gonna keep going down, but see what I mean? There's like weird sounds, man. It's pretty freaking spooky. So anyhow, that's how it is. It's freaking scary as hell down here. Oh man. I mean, the houses don't sound like that. It's just these underground holes. Every time you go down, it sounds really freaky. It's scary in there. I don't like it. Anyways, quit the desktop. I'll play some more later. Let's see. The build box is a cube, so it limits how deep and how high you can build. Yeah, I noticed that. You can't go all the way down to the to the actual shroud, I noticed. But you can get pretty close to it. It's still freaky. I mean, it's nice to walk out to the back or to an opening and then look out and all you see is shroud. That's pretty freaky. It's good stuff. Yeah, like my bone stairs. Yeah. I did that by mistake. I didn't want to use my bones, and then I'm like, and I'm like, you know what? It's fine. So I figured I'd make all the stairs bones. That's kind of what I'm going to do. There's castle wall blocks you can unlock later. Oh, cool. Mine has a bathroom now. Oh, nice. Sweet. Yeah, I definitely will be playing more later. I just got to get some work done, and I got to eat something. I'm freaking hungry. So anyhow, this was fun. It's Monday, man. It was Mundane Monday. Kind of went through some news, some bits and pieces. Nothing important. Nothing too crazy. Little Enshrouded. That was fun. So I'm going to take off. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. I try to get as much work done tomorrow as I can, because that way maybe I could do a Wednesday stream. But you never know. If I have something on my mind or I feel like playing, I might throw it up on stream. But my regular days have been Monday and Friday, with a possibility of a Wednesday or Thursday stream. So that's usually like the question mark days. So we'll see what happens. So if I don't see you during the week, then I will see you on Friday for a Let's Play. And usually we try to play a different game, like just something new to try out. But since we are playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now and Enshrouded, we may be playing one of those. So for the rest of the week, it'll probably be just Let's Play. I'm tripping on words. It's probably going to be a Let's Play stream and not a Coffee Talk stream. So that's kind of how it's going to coffee chat, not coffee talk. Anyhow, so until next time, guys, have a great week if I don't see you, and try to enjoy yourself. Get your stuff done, but also try to find some time for yourself, whatever it is that helps you relax, because nobody wants you to be stressed out all week. There shouldn't be anything that's stressing you out. Whatever it is, know that it's just temporary. So you'll be fine. We've been fine for ages. We'll still be fine. So take it easy. I will talk to you guys later. The rest of you that know where I'm at, I'm over at Discord. So if you need to chat with me, want to hang out, whatever, just give me a holler. I'll see you then. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.